But first, start your engines. If you can't make the auto show this weekend, or you want to look at something a little more classic, Courtney found the perfect spot.
I did. Claremont Collections has an unbelievable selection of vintage cars, a teaching program, movie memorabilia, and more. Take a look at this.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Courtney.
What is this place that we're in right now?
So you are in Claremont Collections Automotive Museum in the Belmont-Cragin area of Chicago. It started out as a private collection of Larry Claremont. That was our founder. Mr. Claremont passed away about 3 years ago, but as part of his legacy plan, Claremont Collections exists today for the public to visit and see all of our cool cars.
Wow. How many dollars worth of vehicles do you have in here?
It's like stocks. They go up and down.
They go up and down.
Yeah, but there's probably $20–25 million in vehicles alone in the collection.
All right, well, I want to see your favorite car.
Okay, well that's like picking your favorite child.
I know.
All right, which is really hard to do. But actually, we're over here by the Cadillacs, and I'm going to show you a couple. In the 50s era, this is one of my favorite cars.
Okay, the Cadillac Eldorado.
For a guy, you could get out of this car wearing a suit and look like a boss, right?
Yeah.
This is a 1983 Rolls-Royce Silver Spur. It's covered in 1 million Swarovski crystals.
Ooh.
So a lot of our cars have a Chicago connection to them.
Yeah.
This was Helen Brock, the Candy Heiress's vehicle. Michael Jordan.
Oh, it's Michael Jordan's car?
This was owned by the Earlshide family, and it was a race car. So for our Chicago guys, our aficionados, this is kind of cool to them because they all grew up watching those commercials on TV. So that literally is a gold leaf wrapped vehicle. At one time or another, this car was thought to be the most expensive car in the world.
Look at that massive station wagon.
There was a particular hotel, the Broadmoor Hotel, and they commissioned 5 of these be built, and you can see 12 passengers plus their luggage. We have a Sears vehicle that's over here. You would order this, it would get delivered to your house in a crate, and you would have a handyman actually assemble it. So this
Put
vehicle,
it together
you would.
In your yard.
The Sears vehicle here, you would order it from the Sears catalog. Back in the 1900s, more than half of the vehicles were electric. So a lot of people don't realize that.
I did not realize that.
This one back here is the 1916 Detroit Electric Brougham. This vehicle could go approximately 20 miles on a charge.
The Batmobile.
Right, so here's the Keaton Batmobile, the classic Batmobile. We even have Black Beauty, the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo.
What is this? This is
So
like
here,
from another planet.
Yeah, this is a beatnik bubble top, and it incorporates parts from 5 or 6 different vehicles. It's on air shocks, it rises up. So this car here, it was a Rolls-Royce that was drawn up in 1937, never built, and it was built in the early 90s, and it actually has a Lalique crystal on the hood.
First of all, that Lalique crystal is worth hundreds if not thousands.
I can't even guess what it's worth.
Right.
So I mentioned education. The museum is both entertaining and education. We're actually standing in our automotive education area.
Cool.
Building some infrastructure in the museum, but we're also building infrastructure of people and personnel.
Awesome.
So what better way than to spend your first day on the job as an educational coordinator. So this is Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Hi.
And our educational intern, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
And this is Tucker.
Oh, hi, Tucker. So what type of educational programs do you have here?
Yeah, so far to the left, we have our Truman Project, which is where some students from Truman College come in and they work on the cars, so they get some mechanic experience. Over this way in the museum, we have a play zone that's getting built up to get some hands-on experience where kids can come in and they can touch things and they can play with things.
I love this pink one.
So here we are, the Pink Surrey.
Yes.
Yeah, so the Amphibicar was a novelty back in the day. Lyndon B. Johnson was one that famously owned this vehicle.
If you take a look at the undercarriage on the rear of the car where the exhaust pipes would be, you're going to see propellers.
So what's this room?
So this is the micro mini car room.
So are these real cars?
Yes.
Like, are these like street legal?
These were engineered and designed.
Oh, I think this is perfect for me.
You tell us if it's comfortable or not.
I think it's great. It's amazing. And there's so much more to see.
Exactly.
There really is.
Okay,
my gosh,
so you know I
that
had a
looks
Mini
fun.
Cooper, so I loved the mini car room. It was so cool.
That looks like
you guys have
really
to check this
impressive.
out. A lot of people don't know about this museum, but it's on the far north side of Chicago. An awesome collection. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's
cute.
get into it.
Let's get into
The
it.
sweets.
Yes.
I
All
love
right.
it.